There's a moment that happens in nursing, and most patients never see it coming. It's the moment when a routine checkup turns into a conversation that changes everything. When the labs come back, when the EKG shows something, when the doctor steps in and the room gets quieter. I have seen that moment more times than I can count. And almost every single time I have thought to myself, I wish someone had told her this 15 years ago. So today, I'm going to be the someone. And this isn't the conversation you think it is. Hi, I'm Ida Estelle. I'm a registered nurse, and I've spent more years than I'll admit on overnight shifts, watching the human body do incredible things and watching it quietly break down in ways that most people don't notice until it's already happened. Before we go 1 minute further, here's what I want you to know. This video is not about how you look. It is not about being smaller. It is not about diet culture, and it is absolutely not about shaming the body you're in right now. I built my entire brand, Beyond Skinny, on the idea that we are done with all of that. But here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. Your body is doing the work of keeping you alive whether you're paying attention to it or not. And weight, specifically where weight sits on the body and how long it's been there, is one of the loudest signals it's sending you. So today, I want to translate that signal. From a nurse to a friend. Let's start with your heart. I want you to picture something for me. Your heart is roughly the size of your fist. It beats about 100,000 times a day. Every single one of those beats has to push blood through every inch of you. Your fingertips, your toes, the inside of your eyelids. Every cell. Now here's what almost nobody explains. When the body carries excess weight, particularly the kind that wraps around the midsection, what we call visceral fat, your heart doesn't just keep doing what it was doing. It works harder, significantly harder. Here's why. Every extra pound of tissue needs blood. It needs oxygen. It needs to be fed. So your blood volume goes up. Your heart has to pump more blood, more often, against more resistance, for years and years and years. And what happens to a muscle that's overworked for years? It gets bigger. It thickens. We call it left ventricular hypertrophy. Now, that sounds like a good thing, right? Bigger heart. Stronger heart. Wrong. A thickened heart muscle becomes stiff. It can't relax properly between beats. It can't fill the way it's supposed to. And that's how a condition called heart failure with preserved ejection fraction, HFpEF, quietly begins. It is one of the fastest growing diagnoses in women over 50 in this country. And most of the women who have it had absolutely no idea it was coming. That's just one piece. Here's the next one, and this is the part I really want you to hear. Visceral fat isn't passive. It is not just sitting there. Visceral fat is an active organ that secretes inflammatory compounds, we call them adipokines, into your bloodstream around the clock. Those compounds cause low-grade inflammation everywhere in your body. In your blood vessels, they damage the lining, the endothelium, which is the first step toward plaque buildup. Plaque buildup is atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is the precursor to heart attack and stroke. So when I tell you that excess weight affects your heart, I don't mean in theory or eventually. I mean right now. Every day. In measurable ways that a blood test or an imaging study would show if you went looking for them. And here's the part I find most women in my audience have never been told. This damage, in its earlier stages, is largely reversible. The endothelium can heal. Inflammation can come down. Heart muscle can remodel. The body knows how to repair itself. But it needs the right inputs to do it. Now, the heart is just the headline. The truth is, excess adiposity affects nearly every system in the body. Let me walk you through a few that you probably never connect to weight. Sleep. Excess weight around the neck and chest contributes to obstructive sleep apnea. Apnea isn't just snoring. It's your oxygen dropping multiple times an hour, all night long, every night. Your heart responds by pumping harder. Your blood pressure spikes during the night. Your brain doesn't reach deep sleep, so memory consolidation suffers. You wake up exhausted, reach for sugar and caffeine, and the whole cycle compounds. Liver. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is now the most common chronic liver condition in the developed world, and the vast majority of people who have it don't know. It's silent. It doesn't hurt. Until one day it does. Joints. Yes, weight puts mechanical load on weight-bearing joints. But here is the part most people miss. Adipose tissue's inflammatory signals damage joints throughout the body, including ones that don't bear weight at all. That's why people lose weight and suddenly their hands hurt less, their wrists, their elbows. It's not just physics, it's chemistry, the brain. Insulin resistance, which is tightly linked to visceral fat, is now being studied as a contributor to cognitive decline. Some researchers are starting to refer to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes. That connection isn't fully proven yet, but the trend in the research is strong enough that I'm not going to pretend it isn't there. Hormones. After about age 40, the rules of your body change. Adipose tissue produces estrogen, which sounds helpful, until you understand it disrupts the delicate balance of perimenopause and is linked to a higher risk of certain hormone-sensitive cancers, including breast cancer in postmenopausal women. And then there's the one I want you to sit with for a moment: quality of life. I have cared for women in their 70s who can play with their grandchildren on the floor. I have cared for women in their 50s who can't. The single biggest predictor between those two groups isn't genetics, it isn't luck. It's the accumulation of small daily choices over 20 years.
Now, I want to slow down here, because I know what fear-based health content sounds like, and I know what it does to women. It puts you in a panic. It makes you crash diet. It makes you punish yourself. It makes you feel like your body is the enemy. That is not what I'm doing here. I am telling you the truth about what's happening inside your body, because you deserve to know. You are an adult. You can hold real information without being scared into a corner. The women I work with, women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, they don't need to be scared. They need to be informed. There's a difference. The reason weight management matters isn't because thinner is better. It isn't. It's because the function of your body, your heart, your sleep, your joints, your hormones, your mind, is shaped by what's happening at the cellular level. And the cellular level responds to what we eat, how we move, how we sleep, and how we manage stress.
That's it. That's the whole game. Not extremes, not punishment, not a beach body by June. Function, longevity, energy. Being able to show up for the people you love, in the body you have, for as many decades as possible. That is what Beyond Skinny is built on. And that is what I want for you. So what do you actually do? I'll tell you the boring truth. Because the boring truth is the only thing that has ever worked. You move, not punishingly, daily. You eat protein and fiber. Most days, you sleep, like it's a medication. Because it is. You manage your stress, because cortisol is its own metabolic problem. And you stay consistent. Long after motivation has left the building. That's it. There's no supplement. There's no shortcut. There's no 30-day fix. There is only the slow, steady accumulation of choices that your future heart will thank you for. That is exactly the system I built inside the ultimate fat loss blueprint. Not because the world needs another diet, it doesn't. But because women over 30 needed a place to go that respected their intelligence, their schedule, and the reality of their lives. The blueprint is structured around the small daily actions that compound over time. Not extremes, not punishment. Just real, sustainable, science-grounded change. If that's the kind of approach you've been looking for, the link is in the description. Founding member spots are still open at $7, and there are 50 of them total. Take that for what it is. Before I let you go, I want you to take a slow breath. Not because I'm trying to make this feel dramatic, but because if you watched this whole video, something landed. Maybe you're thinking about your mother, or your sister, or a checkup you've been putting off, or something your doctor said 2 years ago that you didn't take seriously at the time. Whatever it is, let it land. And then take one small action today. Just one. Drink a glass of water, walk for 10 minutes, book the appointment. Whatever the next right thing is for you. That's how every transformation I have ever witnessed has started. One small action, then another, then another. Consistency beats intensity. Every time. Take what serves you. Leave the rest. Like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful wellness tips.